Hold the fucking phone. Wikipedia on Sonic. His personality was based on then presidential candidate and later president of the United States Bill Clinton's get it done attitude during the 1992 presidential campaign. Sonic is Bill Clinton?
Yeah, except for the jazz.
Yes, so.
Unfortunately, except for the jazz.
I remember when I was a really little kid, at the neighborhood I grew up in, there was a kid that had Sonic and Knuckles, and because I liked seeing the Dr. Robotnik animation a lot, I deleted all of the saves that he had.
Eric immediately started nodding Sonic's head to his laugh. His legit laugh. Yeah, that's legit laugh. That's how Eric actually laughs when he's not putting it on.
Sonic, I can't catch up! This is realistically what would happen. Tails would immediately fall.
But
Bye, Tails.
But at least he was able to go through the floor. Oh, this is... I remember this. I played some version of this at some point in my life.
See, you are a fucking Sonic tard, Pissy.
Don't call me this.
Cannot run from it.
Why don't you grab all the... Oh, the red ones are bad, I assume.
Yeah, that kills you. This game had a political agenda, like, pretty early on in the day.
Red is bad, blue is good, apparently.
Anti-Knuckles.
Yeah, very anti-Knuckles.
That's what you were talking about,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Antifa Knuckles.
Yeah.
It's interesting considering we just found out that Sonic was based off of Bill Clinton's attitude.
His attitude, not his actions.
Yeah, no, and again, without the jazz, sadly.
So, Sonic thinks Monica Lewinsky's a very nice and intelligent woman.
I didn't know Sonic was black.
So in which game does Sonic get blown? In the fucking White House office?
Yeah.
Probably Sonic 06. Did anyone ever make it to the end?
Yeah, that's when you get all the achievements. That's a hidden ending.
Amy is Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
I did not come down her throat. She spit.
Seeing it in Sonic's face.
She spit right onto her supple chest.
Supple, good word.
I did not have relations with that woman. She did not sexually dribble cum down from out her mouth, down her chin.
In fact, it was one of the least sexual things I've ever seen. It was honestly repulsive.
Onto her 34 cup breasts.
34 cup?
34C breasts.
No, 34 cup breasts. That's how bras are measured.
No, don't go under me!
Sonic? Wow, this is gonna take a while.
Okay.
God, Tails is useless. There you go. You see how Tails arches his back, sticks his ass out a little? Like, make sure that he's in the right pose, you know? Tails knows what Sonic likes.
A proper twink is always ready.
Mm-hmm. That's Tails. You're a right proper twink.
Oh, I hate this one. Oh, I'm dead already.
Okay.
Oh, fuck! God, no! We have to restart!
Eric, why do we play so many Sonic games on this channel?
Well, I mean, if you would stop requesting them.
Because I like them, I mean to piss people off. Because I really genuinely enjoy, I mean to piss people off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Pissy, you're always the one that's saying, like, we gotta play the next
We gotta go fast!
We gotta go fast!
Give me Sonic fast!
He barges into the house and says, there's new Sonic lore! I need to tell you about it.
No one is more hyped for Sonic lore than I.
Eric, I'm tired of getting picked on at the Sonic conventions. Can we please further educate me?
You think I just stopped going to the Sonic conventions, but it's the only place where I have friends.
What the fuck just happened?
Only go to Sonic ones. Just Sonic. I think there's a way to switch to like jump ahead or to jump behind him.
Tails is not a switch, a full bottom from start to finish.
Is that a sexual term, switch?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Somebody who bounces between being dominant or submissive.
Oh.
Yeah, like whatever they're feeling that day.
I feel like that's just like, just being
human,
a regular, just an average person.
There's some people that only like being dom or only like sub.
Or don't like any of it.
Yeah.
You know, the vanilla,
That's
boring
true, yeah.
prudes.
Sometimes people just like to just lay down and just get the dick in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. If you want to just...
That's what you guys are about.
Lay down
I
and
guess.
just accept, then we need people like that.
You're still boring, but it's okay.
Speaking of this kind of stuff, Pissy, I was just rewatching some episode from Resident Evil 4,
Sure.
our playthrough from a couple years ago. And I had asked if you were into eating ass, and you so smoothly dodged that question.
Did I?
Yeah, you dodged
now
the
I want to
question.
see it.
So now I need to ask, are you into eating ass?
I'll eat the ass.
You
if
will
it
eat
is
the
requested.
ass. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad that...
Well, not in every scenario, you know, obviously. Depends on who we're talking about here, you know.
I think when I asked it in the
Grandma.
Let's Play, you
Whose grandma?
Does that change your
Whose
question?
grandma?
That's actually
Is Joan Jett a grandmother yet?
probably.
I don't know, but she loves rock and roll.
So put another tongue in her asshole, baby.
I think that's a Knuckles thing. Fucking Republicans.
Knuckles is Republican. It's canon.
Yeah, when I asked that question in the Let's Play, I think you just made a cannibal joke about literally eating ass.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, sure. I would.
Consumption of flesh.
I would have made a cannibal reference, that's for sure. Okay, so like this looked cool at first, and now I feel like it would be, again, not playing, feel like it would be the most repetitive thing ever to have to keep going back to this and doing the exact same motions.
Certainly is. It is optional.
They're different, and so every time you play one of these, you get a Chaos Emerald, and honestly, most people don't experience these this often. And you experience these more often in the earlier stages. They're a little harder to find in the later levels.
Yeah.
And they also get, like, just retardedly difficult.
Yeah, they amp the speed up every time you go into it.
Oh, yeah, it does look like it's
successfully.
going quicker, come to think of it, yeah.
And each orb you get speeds it up too by like 0.2% or something like that.
Sure. I do wonder if this is one of the Sonic games I played as a kid. I have no idea which ones they were, or if it was only one. But this is familiar, and Tails constantly following Sonic is familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that applies to any other games, though.
You did it
Yeah.
in Sonic 2.
Yeah, there was the mini game where you're running down like the pipe and you like go left and right to grab the rings.
Oh, that was,
be,
the
could
Sonic
be.
2 one.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and Tails can
memories.
use that. Tails is actually like in some ways essential for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Tails is essential.
Because he can pick up rings that Sonic can't physically loop around fast enough for.
I don't know. Tails always seems expendable and disposable to me.
Tails got to post that fucking meme on Facebook that's like, I can't stay home during COVID. I'm an essential worker.
Yeah, everyone that loved to make jokes about it in their dating profiles or whatever the fuck. It's like, yeah, you and 80% of the town. Shut up. Why is the world on fire, though? Is this Robotnik's doing?
No, that was one of those mini bosses. Shockingly, he couldn't hurt me at all, but he had the ability to burn the world.
Well, you know, everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses.
Robotnik is in. How did I get on the other side without breaking the rock?
Tails just found the
happened?
exact way to contort his body to slip through the cracks.
We better report this bug to Sega. Sega doesn't take kindly to their games not working properly.
No,
Yeah.
it's true.
They strive for 100% polish.
Just ask the developers of the new open world Sonic game. There's currently nothing in it because they don't want to bug anything out.
If we don't put anything in the game, nothing can go
If we
wrong.
don't make a game, they can't rate it badly. You
All right,
know,
let's
every so
fucking
often.
gamble.
Even Tails wants to go fast. Well, you
We're
did
gambling
good
here.
shit. Okay, this is not what it looked like the last time I was in a casino.
Well, you've never gone into the washing machine?
I don't think so.
Ah,
This is actually a pretty accurate portrayal of 90s casinos. Dumbass. Why don't you fucking educate yourself and get you a little more like historical culture planted in your
90s
brain?
casinos is historical culture for who?
yeah.
Yeah,
for,
I mean, look at it.
for people that enjoy the 90s for
Ain't this
some reason.
wacky as fuck.
Speaking of casinos, the last time I was in it, I turned in one sitting at a slot machine $10 into $500.
Did you then keep those $500?
Yes, I did not go blow it all like a lot of people do.
Oh my god, that's when I realized I shouldn't ever gamble because I was doing the penny slots. And
yeah,
I
exactly.
turned-
That's what I did too.
I turned $20 into $200, went down to zero, put another 20 bucks in, and
So
went
they get
down to
you.
zero, and I was like, I should leave.
You could have walked out with 200, but you
Yep.
didn't. Yeah. So like, in the past, I've again, it's always penny slots for me. The very few times I've been in casinos, but same kind of thing. If I was ever up, I was up by a little bit and ended up blowing it all, and I was like, oh, I'm dumb. So this time, $10 into $500, I just immediately cashed out. Nope. I think I played $10 more, lost that $10. Went, okay, I'm done. Fuck it.
I think for me, the problem was that I did it. It was like so gradual that it kept giving me that feeling of like, oh, I can bring it back.
Yeah,
I can bring it
I
back.
mean, that's how they do it. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's why gambling addiction exists. They rely on that feeling.
And I guess I was a victim to what is probably like a multi-billion-dollar corporation's like tactic.
Yep.
Oh, this is a good time for a story that I remember from a job I was working at. So we're sitting there at lunch. This guy who's fuck yeah.
Wow.
Oh fuck yeah!
So I'm sitting there, and on one side of me is a guy around my age, and he's definitely one of those, let's just say, stupid people.
Yeah, good thing you were diplomatic with it. Didn't want to insult the
To
guy.
put it lightly.
All right, so he's one of those guys that probably, like, all of his knowledge of the entire world is based off the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, well, lovely. My favorite kind of idiot.
So we're sitting there and we're talking, and I told that story about me losing the money at the casino. The young guy goes, you know, I heard that casinos actually have these subliminal like colors and images in there, and they like brainwash you, and that's how they make so much money. It's like they just fucking brainwash you. You didn't even know that like what's happening. The other person in this conversation is a like just regular middle-aged man, and he does one of those faces like, oh, is that so? And then I said, oh, actually what I remember hearing is that like they just had like a lot of like, you know, humans, like a lot of people like study all the colors and the signs in there, and like everything is psychologically wired up to like take advantage of weaknesses in your brain. It's one of those things, you know, kind of like how like fast food places have a lot of the color red because that subconsciously makes you hungry.
It's not brainwashing, it's psychology.
Yeah, it's psychology. And so
but if you can't pronounce the word, it would be hard to understand the concept, I guess.
Right. And so when I said that, the other guy goes, no, see, that actually makes sense. What you said just sounds retarded. And he just sat there and took it.
I mean, yeah.
It's not the first time he's heard that.
Hold that L, my friend.
And I mean, honestly, when those type of people get confronted by something, their usual response is just, "Well, Joe Rogan said that." Well, no, Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan.
My totally reputable source.
Yeah, because he knows.
Podcast people.
Joe's smart.
I that's not fair. I should say like, conservative podcast people.
Yeah.
You just idiots, because really that's the issue. If Joe Rogan wasn't an idiot, it'd
You
be
mean I
fine.
shouldn't listen to Andrew Tate for relationship advice?
He knows what's up.
I just discovered Andrew Tate.
We did the same thing.
I thought I could bounce back faster. Oh, yeah, so I just discovered who that Andrew Tate guy was like last night, and it was a video on his channel that's like something about like the Bible of Andrew Tate, and or maybe it was like the farewell or something like, or what, the book of Andrew Tate, and then just the way he was talking, I was like, is this like some cult leader guy? So then I started reading up about him, and I was like, oh, he actually kind of is.
Yeah.
It's not as charismatic or successful as real cult leaders.
Yeah,
It's like faux like alpha male shit.
Yeah.
But it's actually just appealing to like incel mindsets that have already been cemented.
Yeah, I found
That's
out that
not
he
good.
was like blocked from almost every single social media. I think Twitch is the last one that is like actively keeping him.
They would be. What the fuck? Are you being eaten by that thing?
Tails had accepted that existence.
Yeah, he's into it.
There you go.
Jesus, this music. Oh, thank God. Whew. It's getting frightened.
The most anxiety-inducing music possibly in like gaming fucking history right there.
I don't know. Lavender Town is pretty creepy.
Well, that's just creepy. That's not anxiety-inducing.
I mean,
That's
I would say it induces. That induces more anxiety. This induces more anxiety because it went faster and more intense. But I think you listen to Lavender Town for 10 straight minutes, you start to be stressed out.
It's pretty unsettling, yeah.
That's the term I would use. Is unsettling.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right.